Hello guys, a dream is actually coming true. I can't believe it. I've been working on that that my visa for the US for like since January, I would say even December, and with the whole red tape and bureaucracy, it's just, you know how it is. I don't need to explain it, but it was just crazy. And in the last 1 or 2 years, I was once in Miami. I was in LA twice, and every time I went to the US, I don't know. I just felt like I like it there. I felt like, I don't know. I feel like I'm good here. I'm happy here. I have friends here already. Like, I feel like I'm at the right place. My heart feels at the right place, and I always felt like that I'm not gonna stay in Germany, but I never really know where I'm gonna go. But let me adjust the camera onto my face a little bit. So, but I never really knew where to go, and I just realized the more I spend time in the US, I just realized, you know what, I love it so much here. I have to come there. There's no reason why I shouldn't try to come to the US. I have already lots of clients in the US. It would be even better to be in the same time zone as them. And And then last year I was like, you know what? Let me see if there's a way to get to the US, and of course legally, and let me see if there's a way for me to come. And then I figured out that there's something called an E2 visa, which is an investment visa where you can invest in your own business in the US economy, of course. And then you can say, here I invested this amount of money, and I can, and then you can apply for the visa. And that's what I did. And we've been in that process. I mean, maybe some of you guys saw it, that I was looking for jobs for people in West Palm Beach, but I was already doing that before. I haven't had the visa. By the way, nice street here. It's just, but anyways, I was just applying for that visa. It's like the process has been going on since January, and but I was already looking for jobs. I can also post the link for the career site here. I'm looking for, especially for a personal assistant right now, and for somebody in sales as well. So if you're interested, just check that out. But it's not remote. It has to be in West Palm Beach. I'm going to talk about that more in a second a little bit. But with the whole process, I figured out, okay, you can apply for an E2 visa, and it just took us around 6 months until I got it. But now I had the appointment this Tuesday, 8 a.m. in the morning at the consulate, which is the final interview where they say, okay, yay or nay. And they said, yeah, it's approved. And I was just so relieved, because it was always my dream to, live at a place where I have sun, where I have good weather, where I have good food availability. And if you say, oh, the food is so toxic in the US, everything in Europe is so clean. No, it's not. We use pesticides as well. There's no big difference. And, the fruits in Florida are amazing. It's a tropical climate. You have amazing food availability. That's what you guys in the US often don't understand, is that you have everything available. And if you buy organic, you're totally fine, and you can heal. It doesn't matter if you're in Europe, doesn't matter if you're in the US, it doesn't matter if you're in Australia, Scandinavia, which is Europe obviously, or UK, which is also Europe. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. They use pesticides everywhere. The food is, as you say, toxic everywhere. But fruits and vegetables specifically, a lot of people don't realize how healing they are. Even sometimes when it's conventional, you can still eat these foods, and the benefits are even outweighing the drawbacks from the pesticides or the chemicals that might be on the food. So don't be so negative about that. And especially in the US, you have always asparagus available. You always have wild blueberries available. In some countries, in a lot of countries in the world, you don't even have wild blueberries available in the freezer section. And which is the most powerful food on the planet. So one of the main reasons actually why I also want to move to the US is because of that food availability. And it's just if you do the right foods, you can heal wherever you are in the world. And if you think, that's the next big thing. If you think that people in Europe are healthier, we have 8% autoimmune conditions in Europe. Okay, 8%. You know how much it is in the US? 8% as well. There's not even a big difference. You have a little bit more depression and anxiety in the US, but then other conditions are more in Europe. We even have more heart attacks in Europe than in the US. And if you think, and a lot of people always think, everybody in Europe is so healthy. In Italy, when I go there, I never bloat when I eat the gluten there. They have the same health issues than all the people in the US. Just because we have two food dyes, just two chemicals that are banned in our processed food doesn't mean everybody's eating processed food and eating bad foods. And the reason why everybody has chronic illness is because everybody's eating gluten, dairy, and eggs. That's the next thing. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Everybody's eating gluten, dairy, and eggs, which is feeding viruses, and viruses are the main factor that are driving autoimmune conditions. And I don't know why I just lost myself there talking about this subject, but I already see the comments about, why do you move to the US? The food is so toxic. No, it's not. I'm gonna get good suppliers. I'm gonna buy organic mainly. I'm gonna do wholesale shopping with my friends there. We're all gonna do wholesale shopping, getting good stuff, maybe even from farmers markets. You just need to be clever about it. So, and the food is toxic everywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you are. Okay, but let's go back to, or a bumblebee. I love bumblebees. Let's go back to, the whole topic from moving from Germany to the US, why I even doing it. I told you it was always my dream. I actually love the people in the US. They're very open, they're fun. I get along with them very well. I love their mindset. I like the culture, if you want to say so. So it's really cool. And I always wanted to be somewhere where it's sunny and where it's warm. I can't even I was in Miami 2023 with my brother in November for 10 days. My mind couldn't, I was never before, or almost never before, in a country in winter where it was warm. It was 20, 25, 30 degrees Celsius. Gosh, I don't know how much it is in Fahrenheit. I need to learn that. I'm gonna learn that. Everybody in the world has kilograms and meters. But you guys in the US, you want to do something different. You always want to be extraordinary. You always want to have your pounds and your feet and whatsoever, and your Fahrenheit. Oh my God, I need to learn that. But anyways, and I was there, and it was so warm in November. I was like, that is so nice. It's just, I need that in my life, and I just wanted to pick a place where I just, where I have where I have summer all year round. And then people say, hurricanes, yeah, it's too hot. Well, in Germany it's too cold, okay, for 6 months. And here in Germany especially, the winters, I can't even tell you how bad the winters are here. It's 5 to 6 months, it's dark. There's almost no sun, it's freaking cold, it's raining. We're in summer right now, and we had 2 weeks now where it was raining a lot, where there was not so much sun. I'm going crazy when I have these winters and actually even these summers. And I always wanted to be at a place where there is the sun, where there is the sea. I crave that so much. And I'm just, with West Palm Beach and Florida, I wanted to be somewhere. So here's the thing. I wanted to be in Florida. Also because of some regulations, of some things that could be mandatory, of how the state would handle certain pandemics and these kind of situations, I also want to be in a state where this is handled nicely, when I remember about the times 5 years ago actually already. It's crazy how long ago that is. I don't want to open up that topic, but yeah, I just want to go where all of these kind of things, taxes are okay there, or even better. I have to admit, yeah, it's not a problem to speak openly about like wanting to reduce your taxes. It's like taxation, in my opinion, honestly, complete theft. But it's a whole nother topic. So I like that as well, obviously. And I've been there. I've never been to West Palm Beach. I just knew, I wanted to be somewhere between Miami and West Palm Beach, somewhere there. This is where I wanted to go. And for my visa, I needed to do an investment, and I was like, I need an office anywhere there. And then I was like, just let me invest in an office upfront for 1 year, because I need to get my team there as well. One of my employees, Alex, is already waiting there for me. He moved there, he's from the US. I need to leave my personal assistant. Let's go back. I have sweet potatoes in the oven. I need to leave my personal assistant in Germany because she's obviously not coming with me. So I need to get a personal assistant in West Palm Beach. If you want to be my personal assistant in West Palm Beach, check the link. I put the link in the description where you can apply for the position. And what was I talking about? The taxes, the Florida stuff. So I had to invest in an office, and I was just like finding an amazing place that fit all my needs. That was fitting all my needs in West Palm Beach. And a friend of mine that I'm also gonna that is living in Florida, in South Florida, she was like visiting the offices and checked it out. Shout out on Lauren at that place. Thank you so much for your help. We found an office there, and I just got that. I never been to West Palm Beach in my life. I don't care. I think it's gonna be great. A lot of people told me it's nice there. So I've never been so excited in my life. I'm so happy that everything went well. I'm so excited about that whole thing. I'm so, pumped about moving to the US and meeting a lot of people there, hosting, even events there, offline events for all my clients, maybe doing retreats in the future. And there's so many things that I can do there that are not really possible in Germany. And, I just can't wait to do all of that. And it's just gonna be a blast, I think. I can't wait to do that. I'm always like, there's that one quote that I saw lately in a book. I was reading that book. It's called The One Thing, which is basically, it's teaching you how to be more productive, how to focus on the most important thing that is moving you forward, basically. And there's one quote from T.S. Eliot where he says, "Only the ones that go too far know how far you can go." And I was reading that, and I'm like, yeah, man, that's me. That's what I'm doing right now. Maybe I'm pushing too much. I don't know. I'm just gonna figure out my limits that I have in life. So I think it's really helpful, or it's really good to just do what your heart is telling you. I've been always following my heart since I stopped playing soccer. Basically my whole life, when I was growing up in childhood and everything, following my heart of becoming a professional soccer player, doing everything for this. When I stopped that, because of the health coaching that I wanted to do full time, because I realized, okay, I can't do both full time, obviously, so I have to decide for one thing. I just stopped playing professional soccer because my heart was not there anymore. My heart was more like, I need to help people, I need to get them better, I want to do this full time. And if I don't do it full time, that was in 2022 actually, and if I don't do that full time, I just can't do it. And I actually want to do it. That's where I'm currently at. And then I just followed my heart. And everything fell into place. Everything fell into place. everything got better and better over time, and helped so many people since then. And now I actually have the opportunity to move to the US, and I was like, let me just do it. Let me just try it. Let me just follow my dreams, and let me just do it, because I think this kind of opportunity is something I just need to take, and I'm just so excited about it. If you're a client of mine, by the way, there's nothing that's going to change, obviously. The live calls are going to be at the same time. The support and everything is going to be the same. So the only thing that's probably going to change is just the support hours in the Facebook group. But other than that, because I'm in a different time zone, but other than that, you know, it's going to be, of course, everything is going to be the same. And yeah, this is about my decision and move to West Palm Beach. If you're there, let me know. I don't know, text me on Instagram, or just reach out to me somehow. Put a comment. Let me know if you're in West Palm Beach as well, if you're in Florida, and we can network, we can meet up. And also, one reason I was basically deciding between California and Florida, because I love LA, I love California, it's so beautiful there. But you know, if you're having a business and everything, with the situation there, I was not going too deep into that, but the laws and everything, that was not really in my favor, to be honest. And also, one thing that I prefer, where I prefer Florida over California, is I love the sea, okay? I love the sea so much. And the water quality and the air quality is better in Florida than in California, way better. Especially, let's just talk about only the water quality. The quality of the Atlantic is way better than the Pacific. The reason for that is the great garbage patch that is in California. So you have that huge garbage patch in California, and it is making the water very dirty. And it's not even healthy, you know, to just go in there. But of course, I was still going in there and everything. It's the sea, it's still beautiful. I just, you know, I won't stop going to the sea just because there's a garbage patch. But just saying that the water is healthier in the Atlantic than California or the Pacific in general. That's also one of the main reasons why I want to go to Florida. I just want to feel good about, you know, going to the sea, not worrying about any toxins or anything. It's just very clean, and yeah. So I love tropical weather. I can take a lot of hot weather. Like I always, when we were like, and when I was a soccer player and we were like and we had summer and was like 30-40 degrees Celsius, which is like, God, I don't know, it's like 85, 90, 80, 90, something like. It's just very hot. And I never had a problem with that. I still don't have a problem with any kind of heat. And humidity, I was in Costa Rica, I loved it. You know, it was also very humid there. Some people have a problem with that. I just prefer, you know, if I have to decide too hot or too cold, I always go for too hot. It's just, I love warm weather, I love tropical weather, I love tropical fruits. I can't wait to try all of that. I remember when I was eating a melon, I had that snowball melon in California. That was the most delicious melon I ever had in my life. It was in June 2024 last year. And I just, you know, the quality and it was just insane. And I think in Florida, it's you can have a lot of fruit trees there. You can grow your own fruits. You can grow your own foods in general all year round. Not all of them, obviously, because it might be too warm for some of the foods. But one of my biggest goals in my life is also to have a house and to grow my own food and to live very independent. So I think that's also something that you can do very well in Florida. And correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I might be wrong. I don't know everything. But that's just what I think. I used to grow my own food a little bit for 1 year. when I lived with my parents for 1 year. But yeah, that's one of my life goals for sure. That I have my own house with where I grow my own food. So these are the main things why I moved to the US. You know, it was a lot of effort that I had to put in. The bureaucracy was just so much, but I had very good help, to be honest. I had a very good agency in Germany that is helping me. I had a very good lawyer, super cool people, and very knowledgeable. They helped me so much with all the process and with all the questions. And as you can see, it worked out. So it was actually really good. So I'm just super excited to move there and to start a new life, basically. And you know, a lot of people also ask about, what about your friends and family? Friends, I have a couple friends. I don't have so many. I just have a couple friends where the connections are very deep. I don't have so many friends. I have more friends probably in the US than in Germany. You know, one of my best friends, Alex, which is also an employee of mine, already moved to West Palm Beach because obviously I'm gonna go there. And of course my family, you know, I'm gonna miss my brother, I'm gonna miss my parents, but I'm seeing them right now every 2 to 3 months, okay? There is not gonna be such a big difference from living where I'm here right now in my hometown Erfurt in Germany compared to when I moved to Florida, because I'm also gonna fly back and forth here and there, maybe 2 or 3 times per year. So I'm gonna see my parents and my brother also, maybe same amounts or maybe like 1 or 2 times or 3 times less than how it is right now. So there's not so much big of a difference. Of course I'm gonna miss them, but what can I do? I need to go to the US. That's what my heart is telling me, so what can you do? If you have some health issues, there's always the link in the description as well where you can book your free discovery call. I'm just gonna move at the end of August probably. Just gonna move at the end of August, yeah, very much likely, if I can get rid of my apartment. And so yeah, end of August is the time where I'm gonna move probably. So if you have some health issues, then there's a link in the description where you can always reach out, especially if you're a professional business owner and you struggle with your chronic health issues and you don't have any answers, and tried already maybe going to your doctor and taking some supplements and some biohacks, but that's not gonna work if you don't change your diet, I'm gonna tell you. So make sure to book your call, just 20 to 30 minutes, it's for free. Somebody from my team will call you and we'll figure out if and how I can help you, and then we can move on to a strategy call. And in that strategy call, we'll go through your whole health history, gonna look at your symptoms, explain you the root causes of what's going on, and show you some things you can implement right away, also for free, everything that call. And I would highly recommend you doing that, because you know, if you're stuck in your healing and if you want to finally get better, I have like countless people that I helped already. I think there is nobody actually that has the same results in like getting people better from their chronic health issues. So it's definitely worth a try. If you don't, it's definitely worth a try to book a call. If you don't do it, I mean, it's a high chance that you're still struggling with your symptoms and it's not getting better, and you know, can't lift your kids up, or you're just too tired to take care of your family or have a social life after work, or even work. You know, so I have clients that I had clients that couldn't even work because they were so sick. They had so much brain fog and fatigue, and they can't even do it. So make sure to book that call if you're interested in a job in West Palm Beach. Also check out the link in the description. So hopefully my sweet potatoes are not burned right now, and I can go home and have my lunch. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys, and talk to you soon. We'll show you more Florida content once I'm there. So this was like more of a private YouTube video, not just health related, but yeah. I think I need to do these videos as well. I think it's interesting. If not, let me know.